Oh, hello YouTube. I'm Dapie and welcome to my channel. So don't mind me, but I'm just on Twitter right now, just making my rounds on all my social media accounts such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, you name it. I'm just looking through my accounts, see if anything's new, and if there's anything entertaining just to catch my attention. So I'm just going to go through these, and I'm just going to go through all my accounts before I start my day. So I'll check back with you guys once I'm done going through all my accounts. Alright, well it looks like I've just gone through all my social media accounts. So now I'm going to start off my day by going on a morning walk. So come on guys, let's go on this walk. Alright guys, it's time to go on my morning walk and get some exercise. And what the heck? I guess I was on my phone much longer than I thought I was. Well, it looks like I should just go back inside then. Well, it looks like everything is closed by now. It's pretty late. I don't want to go out walking in the dark because it could be a little dangerous. So I'm just going to see if there's anything on Netflix that's good to watch. The Social Dilemma? That must be about social media accounts. I feel like this will be very informative. It'll tell us just about how good social media is for us. Let's watch that. How do these social networking companies do this? They're causing so much problems with these apps and they're just trying to keep us sucked on these phones. I'm at a loss for words. We can't just say that this is happening. We have to get rid of all phones and all these social media apps. I'll first off do it with mine. Alright, that's better. But now I need to get the word out and try to warn everyone what these social media apps are doing to us. But first, I have to do a review of this movie, and then I'll do that. The Social Dilemma is a documentary drama hybrid which has technical experts who used to work at these social networking companies talk about the dangers and the dark side of these social networking companies. So when I say this is a documentary drama hybrid, it's a documentary film in that it gives a lot of information with these tech experts talking about what these apps are doing. And it's a drama in that there is a storyline that kind of goes along with it of this family that is obsessed with their phones, or some of the people in the family are at least. And it just is a hybrid of the documentary and drama. So it's like a storyline is going along with information that these tech experts are giving to the cameras. This movie has a lot of good information, and it does go over the darker side of these social networking apps and the dangers that come along with them. And of course, this movie is very well made, and there's a lot of good information that comes out from it. And you do learn a lot more about how these networking apps work, and a little more of an idea of why you see what you see on your social media pages. And in the movie, when the tech experts go over the real world applications of what they're talking about, they do show the storyline that I mentioned earlier with the family. And this does go along just to correlate with what the documentary tech experts are saying. However, it just seems a little out of place in this movie because it just doesn't flow that well, in my opinion. I do see what they're trying to do with this aspect. However, I saw it as very unnecessary and out of place. But of course, this could be helpful for people who aren't a fan of documentaries, because it does divert to just people talking and gives more of a storyline to apply what they're talking about. Because for one, I really like documentaries, I don't mind them. So it did seem out of place for me with this documentary. Or for some people who probably aren't that much of fans of documentary, you might like this form where it has a storyline going along with it. Of course, it's not like all of the movie or half the movie. If anything, at most, it's probably 1/3 of the movie, which compared to the rest of the information is 2/3 of information and then 1/3 of the storyline. But it's still good information given in that movie. And since this is a documentary, there's not really much else to say about this movie. Because with the other movies I reviewed, there's a storyline, I could go about what the actors did and different things. And I could do that with the storyline that does go in with this movie. But that wasn't most of the movie, it's mostly a documentary, so I won't be going over that. I just want to rate it as a documentary film. So I give this movie my final rating of 8 out of 10. It is a really good movie. It's very eye-opening as to how these social media accounts work and these apps. Kind of look into your information and learn from what you do on these apps and how they keep track of what you do on these apps. It's very eye-opening. I do suggest a lot of people watch this, especially if you use these apps. If you're not really on social media, it doesn't really matter because you're not on these apps for them to get your information to shove these other videos or posts into your face. But of course, if you do have at least one of these apps, it is very eye-opening and it'll kind of tell you more how they work, and it's very useful information, and I do suggest anyone who uses these apps to watch it. I can't stress that enough. I know I sound like a broken record repeating myself, but it is very eye-opening, especially to someone who doesn't know how these social media apps and networks work. Now that I finished this review, it's time to get rid of these social networks. I'm gonna get rid of Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of those. I'm not gonna use any social media accounts whatsoever. And I'm gonna tell everyone all about the new information I know. So come on guys, let's go fight these social network companies. Alright, this is gonna look great on my Instagram page. Alright, hashtag the social dilemma, hashtag movie review, hashtag... Okay, I can explain. Alright, I got nothing. But with that being said, follow my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, maybe Facebook, if I remember to put that, down in the description below. You know, just gotta accept it, even though I was bragging about not using social networking since I was caught. Just gotta embrace it now. So follow my social media accounts.